The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, The Money Masters.
Let's go to Shivan in Boston. Shivan, what's happening, brother?
I'm watching you both on Tiger TV.
That's a beautiful thing.
Love yeah, it. Definitely it is. Learning a lot from Tiger.
Now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate all you tigers and tigresses growling and prowling out here with us. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. And as we kick back, we know the summer's still going, but, you know, this is the beginning of the new year.
It is. It totally is.
After Labor Day, no doubt. Beginning of the new year, folks. We'll see.
Summer's over, except in Florida.
I know, man. And we're just in Florida, folks. Summer is just beginning. Spring is just beginning. Actually, fall is just beginning.
Yeah.
We woke up this morning and you actually could smell the air a little. Okay, and what that means specifically is that the humidity was out of it a little. Yesterday was just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
This is saying
we've got good weather down here.
Oh yeah, big time. Weather in the marketplace. We'll take a look at it. We get the Dow off 49, Nasdaq off 6, S&Ps are let's see. They're down 4. You got gold up 1160 at 1699.00. Silver's up 80 cents at 32.24. And bonds, 150.21. Bonds will not back off.
We were taking a look at the move. We were comparing bonds. We were just simply taking a look at, if I can find the chart up here on my screen. I don't have it on this one. It was the other system I was showing you.
Okay.
But we just simply take a look at similar moves up last time on the bonds, and it said that it wanted to get beyond the 0.618. Well, just slightly above it. Man, on the Friday, it just simply hauled butt.
It did.
All the way up to that 0.786 retracement level.
It did.
That's where it's trading right now. It wants to go all the way back to 153.10. And it's been a straight line move up.
Well, I know.
It hasn't really not backed off at all.
Larry was basically shopping for his
life jackets
boating shoes in Florida this week. Yeah. He's getting ready. He's getting ready. He's growling and prowling down here.
Get him those wristbands,
Tiger.
Wristbands, Dramamine, the whole bit.
I'm telling you, man. Well, Friday, higher price, no volume.
Yes.
Now, what you had here, folks, and this is always needed, at the end of the month, right?
Yes, right.
So we can deal with the dailies, we can deal with the weeklies, and we can deal with the monthlies.
Right.
Now, if we take a look at the S&Ps, if you take a look at the NASDAQ, on the monthly, folks, okay, now picture this. The last highs that it's going against anyway had no volume. But as we just went against those,
yes,
the S&P had 20% lighter volume. The NASDAQ had almost 32% lighter volume.
Which is pretty amazing there, because the NASDAQ has been so strong here.
Totally. Totally. Yeah. Okay? Now, that last high, by the way, didn't have enough volume either, and that's why we basically gave it up.
Yes.
So, bottom line is that we'll see where this shakes and bakes. Hey, you got to love
more movement in the markets than I expected today. Much more movement than because it seemed like the move on Friday. Talk about the roller coaster.
That's right.
From highs to lows.
That's right.
In quick order period of time, the market was confused, didn't really know what to do.
Right. No. You know what? It was
like something for the Bulls and the Bears.
Well, it was wild.
When people were looking for a resolution one way or another.
Yeah, totally. And, folks, yesterday was Europe in itself is just, it blows my mind that anyone believes a thing they say out of their mouth, okay? But
you're talking about the politicians.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, not the
That's right.
Not the citizens.
We love the people.
Not the citizens.
That's right. We love the citizens. We feel for you.
So check out what happens yesterday. This is as good as it gets, okay? Meaning that getting information before the fact. So Draghi, okay, had a meeting with his counterparts in Europe, right?
He stayed back in order to put together his PowerPoint.
Right.
Figure out. I'm sure that's what he was doing.
But what was supposed to happen is that these is like all government officials. They were not supposed to come out and tell the press what was going on.
Okay. Yeah.
Walks out of the meeting, bang, tells the press everything. Right now, that was supposed to be
as far as buying the 3-year bonds.
Yeah. That was so big deal. That's what he's going to do. That's what he was supposed to come out and say on Thursday. It's done. And it's done, and you know what? It doesn't do a thing, folks. It's not even close. I mean, it's really wild, man. It's like that was like a gift from the trading gods. When that come out, I says, okay, let's see
what
how
the market does.
Let's see how it's going to react. And bottom line, folks, is that the market is basically saying, we sucked you in, we got you going good, but bottom line is that we're taking our money, we're going to run.
Yeah.
So. Now, we'll see whether we get any volume pickup on the way downtown today. It looks like the DAX and the UK and the FTSE's picking up a little to the downside here. So
it is. In fact, the DAX now is off. It's at its session lows, down 82 points right now. So for a worldwide celebration of quantitative easing, it's certainly not responding that way, in price.
I know. What's buying a 3-year bond? Big deal. That is
the FTSE's the one that's really.
If that's all they can do, folks, is buy the 3. Well, but I'm sorry, we didn't tell you what he said. What he come out and said is that he feels that they can basically buy a 3-year bond. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Good luck to you. Go and buy the 3-year bond. It's not what is happening. And if you see the Journal today, what's happening in Spain is that in Spain they are basically running out of Spain. Number one, the citizens are running out of Spain. The money's running out of Spain.
Okay.
When I say running out, they're converting it. They're getting it out. They're going into Singapore with it. They're going into Britain with it.
Yeah.
They're basically saying, hey, see ya, don't want to be ya.
Well, they're not buying the FTSE over in the UK. They're not doing that with their money. That's traded at session lows. It's off 1 2/10% right now.
Well, when you look at this chart, folks, this chart Steve's got up is pretty wild. I like that.
Yeah.
Because it's coming into one of Bud Rolf's.
Well, it's coming into the trend line right now. It's coming into the trend line.
Look at that baby.
Yeah, it's going to be tagging it today. That's for sure.
And if that close is right there, it's going to wake up in the morning. It's going to have all its vitamins. Get the vitamins in it. Just like you with your vitamins. Oh, hey, you should see what Steve's doing, man. He's got. I'm telling you. You got to picture this, folks. This is as good as it gets. Okay. Tell him what you're doing.
Well, I'm juicing.
Yeah.
I'm on a pretty much a juice fast.
Yeah.
So I basically and really Bud is on it as well.
Yeah.
So speaking of Bud, Bud is also on it. I now tomorrow we'll start week number 5, I believe.
Good for you, man.
Week number 4.
Good. So you got to picture this, folks. I'm going up his house the other day, right? So I'm out in the hallway, right? And, oh, my God, it smelled beautiful. I could have been out in the middle of a beautiful ponderosa, right? I swear to God. It was awesome. I could just smell the green. So,
well, on a daily basis, I'm basically consuming about, so it works out to pretty close to 5 pounds of spinach. 4 to 5 pounds of spinach.
Yeah.
Celery, the whole celery stalks, about 6 of those.
Right.
Okay. 6 big cucumbers.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of kale.
Right.
Bunch of apples, bunch of ginger. I mean, it's a ton.
Okay, when you go shopping this week, folks, he's got to take a picture, because I happen to see, he's got to take a picture of the fridge. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So pictures, you open up the fridge, right? Yeah. And as you open up the fridge, I mean, it was great looking. You got to take a picture. We got to put it up. Good for you. That's good discipline, man. That's huge, man.
It is.
That is great.
Try to stay away from all the sweets out there.
Yeah.
Which was a tough thing to crack.
It's got to be.
Yeah, you talk about
I'm an ice cream freak.
Exactly.
Oh,
Ben &
man.
Jerry's ice cream.
I'd be in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
That's great, though, man. It really is.
Start off my day with, at first I thought, now, I've been drinking, having shots of wheatgrass forever.
Yes, okay? I know, exactly, right.
But this was, and even being able to do that, I never really, I watch people get these green juice drinks, and I was like, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah.
And, because it was a mental thing. It was a mental thing. But now it tastes like lemonade.
Isn't that right?
And I love lemonade. So it's summertime.
That's perfect.
Open up the lemonade stand.
I love it. No, totally. That's great, man. And no doubt. So,
so the FTSE here, absolutely struggling out there. The DAX isn't doing much better. It is not the response that you would get from any type of conviction behind some type of quantitative easing around the world. That's for sure. And when you take a look at if our markets were to close anywhere down, 40, 50 points or what have you out here, if you take a look at Asia, Asia down big last night. You had the
right.
Shanghai,
Yep.
making new lows again, getting down there. So things are not good in River City.
No, and we have volume on the NASDAQ.
Yeah.
On the way downtown.
Yeah.
So it's, first week back to work, after the summer break. We'll see where this shakes and bakes. Gold. Let's go over to the gold market.
Yeah,
because
gold and silver.
Yeah,
right?
Gold and silver. And there's no doubt real action there. You had volume, too, by the way, in the gold contract. Now, this is where it's going to get really tricky. Okay? The daily had beautiful volume.
Yeah.
You get ABC structures up all over the place, right?
Yeah. So you're talking to be about Friday taking out a swing point.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The weekly
is
a huge problem.
Real? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is where, folks, and when I say tricky, it is really tricky. And the aspect, if you bring up the GLD, what you're going to see is this. And this is where, don't get over your head on this whole deal, because it is a beautiful looking on the daily, but look what you're smoking into.
Oh, okay. And that's on the GLD. Okay.
Yeah, well,
what
the contract's the same.
Yeah,
okay.
And you're going back to March 2nd,
but
2012.
it's more than one. Watch this. What you're doing, you're coming into the biggest downdraft, which was September of 2011.
Okay.
You're coming into that with 132 million. Then your next one was 92 million. Well, guess what? We only did 43.
Yeah. Okay, you're talking about.
So you get 43, you get 92. And you have 132. It's like, oh, man.
Yeah. So it's interesting. So then if you go back to just simply the weekly gold contract, we've been taking a look at that long-term trend line that it had broken back in May 2012.
Oh, man, look
so
at
now
that.
really all that it's doing, so it kind of correlates to gold getting back up into what it should do, test that trend line.
Right.
And then, what you'd actually like to see it do is come back and pull back with lighter volume.
Exactly.
Because
it'll build cause to get through it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like you're saying to the folks out there, this is no time to chase it.
Right.
If you were in it, hey, that's great.
Right.
But so it's just correlating that you don't have the volume necessarily to totally push on up, and we'll see what happens when it gets up into that trend line area.
Yeah.
Still a little bit higher price to go, but
exactly.
But it would be nice then to be able to see it pull back on some light volume.
Well,
same thing with silver.
That would verify the move, exactly.
Yeah.
Meaning the move higher.
Yeah.
All this is doing just now is verifying you get a counter trend bounce. And what does happen after the large downdrafts like this, most of the time, like when this happened in 2007, it was 3 separate times coming off the bottom before it actually could make it.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it shakes. The dollar, we take a look at that dollar right now, and she is trying to get back inside the range. Let me see this. So the smaller ranges, she's sitting right at it. We're 81.28, 81.22, but I'd really like to see her get into 81.80.
Yeah.
So
there's a couple different ways you could. I suppose you could take a look at the market. So you figure we're up towards the highs. We haven't been able to take out the resistance areas.
Right.
But yet the dollar has been backing off all along that way.
Yeah. Right.
So instead of actually showing you the strength of the market,
it's
showing you maybe the weakness of the market.
No, absolutely. Because
that dollar backing up,
that dollar goes topside. Forget it, man. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you Tigers and Tigresses, you stay right there, folks. We have the Dow down 68, NASDAQ off 11, S&P's off 6. We're going to be right back, folks.
Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on Tiger TV with her Small Cap Roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now.
with the launch of Tiger TV. TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Daryl Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on U.S. Treasuries, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
Millionaires are made every day. The fact is, living your dreams is possible. Someone, somewhere is going to get rich. My recommendation is, let that be you. Each day, someone is making the decision to better themselves and creating a plan to fulfill their financial dreams. Let that be you. The key to turning dreams into reality is to take massive action. Let that be you. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Master Show with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN, and I can help you with your journey to great wealth. I'll show you how to create the ultimate financial edge, a set of tools, insights, and strategies that are part of my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. You'll have direct access to me by phone, email, and my private library of trading and investing secrets for 30 days with an unconditional money-back guarantee. I'll take your trading to the next level. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage at TFNN.com and turn your dreams into reality. Mastering Probability, folks. Let that be you.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, you get the Dow up 71, Nasdaq's off 12, S&Ps are off 6. We get the, this is escalating a little over there, isn't it? You get the, let's see, so the DAX is down 1.25%.
That's right.
Is the FTSE down a percent and a half?
FTSE's down, 1.5%. Yeah, as we say, FTSE is absolutely struggling out there.
Yeah, no doubt.
So problems over in Europe.
I'm telling you, man. Everything's okay. Don't worry. Go buy your euros. Buy your euros. Put them in the bank over there, folks. In another year and a half, you'll be cut in half. Let's go to Johnny up in Toronto, Canada. Johnny, what's going on, brother?
Hi, boys. How you doing?
Doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Just holding on to this one for about a month now, and I was down on it for most of the time, and now it's popped back up higher than where I got in. At 19.20 is when I bought it, and that's where it is right now, UNG, United States Natural Gas.
So this is the natural gas fund, folks, and the... let's see. So we're trading at the 1939 level. Actually, let's bring up the... So what it did is it just came back to where it has the strength that came off the bottom. So this came off the bottom June 14th. Let me bring the actual contract up, though. Let's take a look at the contract. So NGV2. Okay, so the contract also, the contract came back to the first sign of strength, which was came off the bottom June 14th, went from 235 to 269, which is a huge move, by the way.
Yes.
And then you had another sign of strength 3 days ago. So, I mean, this contract, the gas contract, wants to run up to, 313, and you're at 286. So you get UNG, if we bring that around, then that means that the UNG wants to basically try to spike that 2135.
So where's that symbol if I want to follow that gas price that you just looked at?
I believe you should be able to go to Yahoo.
That's where I am, yeah.
Okay. I don't know what the symbol is on Yahoo. I use NGV2. That's the contract that's trading right now. I just don't know how the symbol... But it's... one of the Tigers might be able to tell us.
You'd be able to... You'd hang on to it, though, right now, right here.
Yeah, I would. And I'd bring up the stop, but I'd hang on to it. What I would actually do, I would put the sale in at the higher price, because the way that spike came in the natural gas contract, you can expect that it would spike it again. But when you have a spike like that, many times you can just hit it and bang, back right off. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how gas likes to move too, by the way.
If this was your stock, what would you get out at, if at all?
I would go like this. Okay, so let's picture. When I just brought it up, the spike on the UNG that day had gone from 2135 to 1989, okay? You're at 1942, and let me put this on an intraday, 10-minute. So what we're going to do here is, oh, good, okay, so there's the ABC. Okay, so it takes a bead point out, a small one on a daily. So that's 1869, so that's 69 pennies, which gives you 1969. You can put it higher than that, though. What I'd do is this: I'd put the sale in somewhere up into 2049.
Okay.
When you got in the equity, are you taking a look at this as a short-term trade, longer-term trade?
No, short term, unless you boys say, "Hey, go hold on to this baby."
Well, what I will tell you is, if you can go back, and I don't recall the name of the chart. I think it's seasonalcharts.com or something like that.
Okay.
And if you go back there, one of the things that you will see is you will see that, in fact, or call David White's show today from 2 to 3, okay? And so call David, and he'll direct you to the right site. What you will see is natural gas typically puts in a low the first or second week of September. So, you've got an opportunity here to potentially take a look at a possible longer-term trade. I mean, what Tom is giving you is absolutely the proper, ABCD patterns on the daily basis coming into, some resistance areas. But, you've got to, take a look from a trade psychology standpoint and what it is you want. Natural gas typically comes into a low this time of the year.
I was looking at the chart last September and the September before that, and it looks like it has a nice early start in September, and then it starts diving. If you take a look at last year and the year before, the last 2 Septembers.
Yeah, well, that's because of global warming.
Yeah, you're right. Just all I want to do is just point out to you just kind of a seasonality aspect.
Absolutely.
Just to kind of put it in there. They don't always work, for sure. So
you guys got enough time to look at Pan American Silver?
Sure, you just stay right there. You stay right there. We're coming right back.
Okay.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We got Johnny from Toronto. We want to hear from you, folks. 877-927-6648. You stay there. We're coming right back.
Tom O'Brien's daily trading newsletter, Market Insights, has delivered powerful results for subscribers, and now is the perfect time to try it out for 2 weeks absolutely free. We're so confident in the value Tom provides his subscribers in his daily newsletter that through Labor Day weekend only, when you sign up for a 2-week free trial to Market Insights, we'll send you a free copy of Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, completely free of charge. Will even cover the shipping cost. Cancel at any time during your 2-week free trial to Market Insights and pay nothing, and keep Tom's free book as a gift from us. This offer is only valid for new subscribers. We've only extended this offer once before, and it will only be active for a short period of 2 weeks. So act now to take advantage of this great offer and be ready to capitalize on a more active, more volatile market once traders return from their August vacations. All the details are on the front page of TFNN.com. Sign up for your free trial to get your free copy of Tom's best-selling book today. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
And he had his own bread.
Yeah.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, we get the Dow down 96, NASDAQ off 17, S&Ps are off 8. We get gold up 7, silver's up 67 cents. And the bonds are up 6 ticks. The King Dollar's up 8 ticks. We're talking with Johnny from Toronto. We're going to talk about Pan American Silver, PAAS. Now, do you own this? You're looking to buy it?
No, I picked that up about 10 days ago, around 17.
Okay, well, first off, make sure that you do not hold this like you will hold the UNG and get into a loss, all right? I'm telling you, this is a great stock, but it's a dangerous stock, okay?
Yeah.
And the reason, folks, is this equity loves large expansions and large contractions. You know, that's the bottom line. I mean, the stock, picture, silver is at highs, and the stock went from $43 down to $13.
Yeah.
Okay, so much for a bull market, right? Now, I like the setup. That's the bottom line, okay? This is a decent setup. On the weekly, what you have is that you're at that 17.85, and you have some juice there. What you're going to probably see, Johnny, is that what you want to see, I'll tell you what you want to see. You want to see some sideways cause building to get to higher price, You get a huge political risk here, though, So that's the problem with this stock. This is a political risk more than do they have the silver. They have the silver. The real question is, are they going to basically get it out of the country without it being taxed to death in Peru? So
would you be swing trading this, getting in and out, making small little profits on it, or would you just hold on to this if it continues to go up?
I would hold on to it. This stock loves to trend. It trended down for almost a year. You know, if they, the larger take is that most of these political problems, unless they're just so ingrained that most of these political problems will get settled, and they're going to get settled though with an amount of money that's going to go to those governments. So the real question is going to be how much money is going for the government versus how much money is left in the coffers of the companies. Do you know what I'm saying? They
just announced $100 million stock repurchase, I think, on Friday or Thursday of last week. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's not good. I never like seeing those. With that saying to me, let me just see something. That's saying to me that someone's going to start unloading stock. You know.
Oh, I see.
So let me just see something. So we take a look at the latest filings. Listen, the latest 13F filings look good. And what that means is that we have a lot more buyers than sellers, in a huge way, too, not in a small way. United Service Automated Service. That's the auto workers. Auto workers are buying silver. Yeah, no, hey, listen, stay right there and keep bringing the stop up. That's the bottom line.
Okay, thanks for the help, guys.
Okay, man, have a great one. Have a safe one.
You too, bye-bye.
Some of the, let's say, high-volume stocks, well, you know, on the NASDAQ, folks, we get some juice here. There's some juice behind that NASDAQ move. Right now, you get Pfizer. Let's see, Pfizer's flat. Netflix is down $4. That must be the Amazon deal, right? Hitting Netflix. Who knows?
Yeah, it's the stock chart's not looking good.
Yeah. First Solar is taking people to the cleaners again. You know, that was a dead cat bounce, and now it's down $1.47. It's down $4 last week. Just big numbers. You get Morgan Stanley up 25 cents. You got, let's see, J.P. Morgan Chase is down 14. NVIDIA is down 63. We take a look at some of the large caps out here.
You know, the Dow, you've got really 4 stocks up. You got Walmart, Hewlett-Packard, up 9 pennies, but that's nothing. And we know that stock is kind of toast.
Yes.
Bank of America's up a couple of pennies, and that's it.
And look at, when we talk Walmart, now Walmart...
It's a beautiful-looking stock chart. After closing out the month.
It stayed out.
Yeah,
it stayed over it, folks, okay? You know, it stayed over that 1999 high, which was 70.25.
Yeah.
You know, so bottom line, you know, we'll see if another sign of strength. Because if you get another sign of strength in that baby, the further you get away from that line, the more it's like, okay, that's real action.
Yeah, no, it's a good-looking stock chart, especially when you have that, you had 1999 to 2012 as your consolidation.
That's pretty intense. That's intense. There's no doubt about it. So do you think Walmart's going to take over the world? I think it's at Walmart and Amazon.
Well, you know what is interesting with China struggling. You know, Walmart and China, are kind of like two of the same.
No,
right?
Big time.
You know, that's our version of China out there. When you start taking a look at all their goods, and there's where there's a little bit of a disconnect.
Well, you're gonna love this. This is, folks.
Maybe they're just simply gonna. It's great for Walmart because they're, China's struggling so much. Like you were talking about, they got warehouses full of things.
Huge.
Maybe Walmart just simply is actually able to buy product at even better prices.
And
you know what I mean? So maybe that is in order to be able to get China going again, Walmart, they're good cost cut. They're good. They're good on the cost.
No doubt.
Side of business. So maybe that's a positive.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, if we look at the Shanghai, the banking structure, in general, right? Meaning the broker-dealer structure.
Yeah.
So just picture something, folks. Shanghai, its highs out there were, 2007 at 6,100. It hit a low of 1,600. You had a counter-trend bounce of 34, and now you're at 2,043.
Yeah.
So guess what? Guess what Goldman Sachs is saying? China's slowing down.
Finally.
Oh, really? Oh, geez. Oh, my God. China's slowing down. Oh, really? You're at 2,000, okay? Let me tell you something. You know what? It blows my mind, okay, that they can get away with it over and over and over again. You know what? I got to, at the next break, I'm going to get the newspaper. I got a newspaper for you because you talk about these mutual funds all the time, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Folks, there's an ad, a full-page ad, in the Wall Street Journal today. And what it's about is this. If you put $10,000
Yeah.
into account 10 years ago,
Yes.
it's worth $18,000 today. How about that?
I love it.
Not bad, huh? Oh, boy, you can make $8,000 in 10 years.
I love it.
That's pretty good. So they have 3 charts, right? And this fund group, by the way, has hundreds of funds, different funds. They happen to put 3 of them in. One had you made 8,000. The other one made 9,000. The other made 10,000 in 10 years.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so your money's at risk. That's like insane. That blows my mind.
Which company was it?
I forget. We'll get it.
Yeah.
I'll get it right at the. I'll get it right at the first
Beautiful.
thing. Because it's like I had to read it 3 times. I says they must be talking about a year, right? And then I looked. They says nope. They're saying, hey, if you did this for 10 years,
Look, all you do is bring out fund managers, and they're like, they can make 2 or 3% per year. They're happy right now.
No, in this environment, I can see. They got a tough job, but I suspect that if you take a look, well, we'll find out. If you take a look at the anyway.
Well, the advertising for that should all start shifting in about 25 days or so, with the new SEC rules out there.
That's right.
Where you're going to start having.
There's no doubt. There's what will happen. Let's see. It's less than that. Yeah, it's like 25 days.
Exactly. So
the new Jobs Act, folks, what will end up happening is that the private equity, private funds can flat out advertise. So you're going to see a lot of different action, a lot of different alternative investments out there. And in fact, if you are interested in real estate in Florida, we've opened a fund, Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund. You can hit that banner at TFNN. In fact, this afternoon, there's going to be a special paper that I did. And let me tell you something. It's so funny I put in the paper. So what this is about specifically, folks, is about real estate and where it's been, where I think it's going, with a huge amount of facts behind it, though.
That's the key.
Okay, it is.
Factual information.
There's 15 different charts that I have, and I put on the paper that I not only had a lot of fun doing it. The research took quite a while, but I had a lot of fun doing it. But when I started, I had 2 horns. When I finished, I had 7 horns, folks.
Good.
There's no doubt about it.
That's good.
There's no doubt. I came in here, so it's amazing, folks, that how much information is actually out there, factual information that you can grab. That's
the great thing. That's what whenever I'm listening to others. I just have to turn the television set off because it's just people regurgitating bad information.
Oh.
And I just say, well, my God, the information is
where's
right
the facts
there.
Behind it?
No, but when you take a look at the the anchors on the other side, they're just really just reading the teleprompter.
Right. Well, you know what I wanted this morning? He had Trump on. He's on every Tuesday, right? Okay. I don't know how he gets all that time, but anyway, he's all. And Becky had said to him about there's an article somewhere this morning about $1 million. Houses, the foreclosure rate is going up. And he comes out and says, yeah, the economy's terrible and all this and that, except in Miami, okay? And New York, where he is, by the way, folks. Folks, let me tell you something. Yeah. I can show you, in fact, I'll do it tomorrow morning. There's more foreclosures in Miami than everywhere, okay? That is a bunch of BS, okay? He's selling his places. It just, remember, after the first time I heard it, I looked, and you should see it. I mean, it's like over the top. Now, what they've got away with and what they are doing, as people are coming into the country, they don't even realize they're laying money down when you can basically get something else at half price. Yeah. Same place. Same place.
Yeah. Well, same city. Same city.
Same complexes.
Yeah, same. That's right.
Yeah,
same complexes. Yeah. They just don't know how to navigate.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Which is like, you got to be kidding me, man.
Yeah.
So it was wild listening to it. And what is happening is this: socioeconomic-wise, the housing stock that is going on foreclosure is getting better. It's going up the ramp.
Yes.
And the reason it's going up the ramp is that the people who had money and knew how to navigate the system got to stay in their house longer.
Yes.
Now, you want to hear a kicker? This is pretty wild. What's also happening, and it's happening across the country, but in Florida it's happening big also, is that the robo-signing deal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way the robo-signing deal went, folks, okay, they're paying, I think it's $25 billion. What has happened is that people are getting letters right now, and they think it's actually a scam, but it's not a scam. There's $100,000 coming off principal all over the place.
Okay.
There's houses right around here.
Yeah.
That 1 second the person owes $215,000.
Yeah.
They get a letter that, no, we're reducing your principal to $100,000.
Okay.
We're reducing your mortgage from basically $1,800 to $700.
Yeah.
And you want to hear the kicker, folks? This is the trip. That in some houses, the house now is worth more money than it was. So 1 second, the person hasn't paid their mortgage in 2.5 years.
Yeah.
The next second they get a letter and they hit the lottery.
Yes.
The next second they sell it.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is just starting. So what that's going to do, that's going to clear a lot of houses. No, it's happening. And
Who's funding that?
That Bank of America.
Oh.
No, Bank of America, countrywide. It was bottom line is that.
So that was part of the.
That was part of the robo signing.
Got it. Okay.
That's where that's coming from. But it's happening right now. So if you are listening and you happen to get one of those letters, bottom line, open that letter, folks. And of course, what the scandal would be around that is the person that is right next to that house that has struggled to pay their mortgage is going to flip out. I think what you have, though, is that the press, you're not going to hear a lot about it. That's what it really comes down to. So, but you do have a...
You hear it here. This press, the TFNN press.
You hear it here. You hear it here. I actually not only... I'm familiar with it in a big way. Because the example I just gave you, I know that person.
Yeah.
And it was like, you got to be kidding me. And there was another conversation with someone else. I said, I says, you just better make sure that you open your mail.
Yeah.
That's what what it comes down to.
That's cool. That's good.
No, I know. It's amazing, actually. It really is.
Yeah.
100K gone. So much for robo signing.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Hey, one by one.
No, and look at it. The whole situation. When you start taking a look at, these homes are moving. You've got investors out there,
right?
And they're finding ways to be able to make good money.
Well,
it's a great place to park your money.
It's a great place to. It's solid in the aspect of you're buying something basically 40% under, sometimes 50%, and you can build it.
Yeah.
Which. That doesn't get any better. In fact, one of the charts that I was looking at yesterday, material prices are down, but they certainly are not down to the point that you can still turn around and build something for less. It's just not there.
Yeah.
And when you look at the amount, I was looking at one of the charts, of course, the amount of cash. Listen to this, folks. This is amazing. Cash and people's savings accounts are at all-time high.
Yeah.
Cash and checking accounts at all time. And I'm talking about, I'm not talking about a little, folks, okay? When you get this real estate report, I have both in a minute, I'm talking, it's almost exponential. You're talking about, boom, it's like this.
Yeah.
I mean, the cash is out there.
Well, we know it's corporate-wise.
But the fear of God is out there.
Same thing in the corporations.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying to folks. You're going to see the merger acquisition market truly heat up out here because they got these multinationals. They've got to make their numbers. The next quarter, the quarter after that, and they're going to be doing it by.
It's huge. It's huge. The corporate profits after tax is the same thing. I mean, they're all that big.
Yeah.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, you get the Dow down 99, NASDAQ off 20, S&Ps are off 8.5. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try patterns, profits, and peace of mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to tfnn.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's patterns, profits, and peace of mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to tfnn.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to tfnn.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Time is the great equalizer of all mankind. Time doesn't care about winners or losers, who succeeds or fails. Time only cares that you played the game. Question: are you playing the money game? Is your money working as hard for you as you are for it? I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter service, and we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary. In year 1, we generated a 30% profit. Plus, I provided 26 hours of live coaching to my clients. My daily newsletter service is available by 8 a.m. each day and covers the stock, futures, currency, and commodity markets, along with all the current patterns that you can trade. Each newsletter is packed with education, and it's yours for as little as $3 per day. And for the next 30 days, you can try it risk-free. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage of tfnn.com and begin your journey to great wealth today. If you're waiting for a better tomorrow, remember this: today's tomorrow will soon be yesterday, and your clock is ticking. Mastering Probability. Now is your time.
Catch Kate Stalter on the Small Cap Roundup, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern. Up next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. It is a Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
That's a wild one, right?
Yeah, 2 short weeks. Well, 1 short week.
Yeah, so we're gonna be going from beautiful Clearwater, Florida, folks, to Santa Fe, New Mexico with Kate Stalter with Small Cap Roundup. It's 11 to 12. Then Victor Jones, you trade options, man, forget it. Best show out there, period. 12 to 1. Darryl Martin, the 1 to 2, beautiful Dallas, Texas. Back here with David White. Back to California, Ken Shreve, and back here 4 to 6.
Now you mentioned Darryl. You know, he's our newest addition.
Yes.
From 1 to 2.
Yep.
You know, and you guys have a workshop.
We have a workshop.
Folks can attend, right?
That's right, folks. And the workshop, it's sponsored by Nadex. It's going to be on the 29th of September, and it's here at the Hyatt Regency in Tampa. If you happen to be in Florida.
This is Saturday morning,
yep.
8:30 to
8:30 to 12:30.
Yeah, so you get back for college football.
That's why we did it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it is free, folks. If you do want to sign up for it, and we will be sold out, come over to TFNN. You'll see exactly, number one, what we're doing. It's going to be 4 hours of great education, and we do appreciate Nadex sponsoring it.
Yeah.
You know.
I think last year we did a workshop. Same
Go Along America.
Yeah, I think it might have been the same weekend or something. They had the boat races and everything.
Oh,
Very clear.
so it was the same weekend.
So.
Because
I haven't had to look at the dates, but I think it is the same weekend.
You know what we do have, folks? We have the World Powerboat races down here, which is really cool because those boats come in and forget it, man. Man, time
flies, doesn't it?
Is a trip.
Exactly.
That was crazy, though. That was the same weekend.
Yeah. So it'll be great. So just go over to the homepage of tfn.com, folks, and sign up for that.
Totally. We don't have the juice on the S&Ps yet, but on the NASDAQ, we got juice, folks. On the NASDAQ, you're already at 440 million.
Yeah.
So picture this. They've been hitting highs with 1.2 billion. So you're talking about an hour and a half in, and you already get 1/3 of the volume. Yeah. Now, all you need is just one more, basically, quick downdraft. They've been trying to hold the Dow up that 100. They just hit 105. But if you get this S&P going down, let's say we're at 9, we're down 9 right now, you get that going even 13 to 14, forget it, man. That volume will come out in about 2 seconds.
Yeah. Well, so you got the Germany, get the London. They're closing down shop here at 11:30.
Okay.
So we're going to hand it off to Asia last night, and if it finishes in the red with Asia being in the red, it's just going to be a contagion thing.
Right across the line. Right across the line. But we're at highs.
Yes. Well, so much for QE3 so far.
Well, I think that, you know what, that when you look at what Bernanke said, okay, the bottom line, folks, is that he's already told everyone the rates are staying low to 2014.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
They're going to be buying bonds. This is not going to stop. They're buying bonds every day. Every day they're buying bonds. Okay, it's not going to stop. It's not something new.
Yeah.
That's what the difference is here. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like, okay, you're buying bonds. Okay, what else is new? One of the charts, you should see the chart, folks. This is not a laughing matter, but the chart of the amount of money that has been printed.
Yes.
I mean, it is like bigger than 5 Empire State Buildings.
Yeah.
It really is. And we'll bring that up tomorrow.
Okay.
Because you got to see, you are going to crack up. Let me tell you something, folks. It's one thing, hearing it or even seeing, the number. It's another thing seeing it on a chart. Because, let me tell you something. Okay, so the whole chart, I think the chart is looking at, goes back maybe 50 years.
Yeah.
So picture this. The first 40 years, are about this big, meaning 2 inches high, folks. And the next 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Is 5 inches high. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. You stay right there, folks. Kate Stalter, Victor Jones, Daryl Martin, David White, Ken Shreve. We're going to be back here.
Take care, folks. Have a great day.